Hello and welcome to Sktv'S News. You're watching Afternoon English News with Himavati Kumbantabam. First, the headlines. Rajya Sabha MP Sanajauba Leshimba praises Narendra Modi-led NDA government for reducing excise duty on petrol and diesel to ease impact of international crude oil price hikes in the country. And The Nightmare of Bambi, based on the conflict in Manipur, receives a Best Psychological Drama War theme at the Indian Panorama International Film Festival 2025-26. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. Rajya Sabha MP Sanajauba Leshimba praised the Narendra Modi-led NDA government for reducing the excise duty on petrol and diesel to ease the impact of international crude oil price hikes in the country. During a zero-hour session in the Rajya Sabha, the MP described the government's measure of reducing the excise duty by 10 rupees per litre as a laudable step and a vital move that eased the financial burden on both common people and oil companies. He noted that India is the only country to avoid the brunt of crude oil price hike despite the global energy crisis, causing crude oil prices jumped by 30% in North America, 20% in Europe and 50% in Africa. The MP maintained that the government is taking all necessary steps to protect the public from these rising costs. Sanajauba also highlighted the export duties of 21.5 rupees on diesel and 29.5 rupees on aviation turbine fuel, stating that these actions were taken for the welfare of 140 crore citizens rather than political gain. He urged the House to recognize the government's timely response.
Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji and his government for the bold decision to shield its citizens from rising global fuel price by sharply reducing excise duties on petrol from Rs 13 to Rs 3 per litre and diesel from Rs 10 to 0 or nil per litre. Amid escalating tensions in the West Asia and a steep surge in crude oil prices from around $70 per barrel to nearly $122 per barrel in just a month, fuel prices have risen across the world. Fuel price hikes in Southeast Asia countries is 30 to 50%, North America around 30%, Europe about 20%, and Africa close to 50%. Only India stands out as a rare exception. Faced with this global volatility, the Modi government chose to absorb the financial burden rather than pass it on to the citizen. This move not only reduces pressure on oil companies but also ensures that there is effectively no additional burden on the common man. Despite significant revenue implications, the government has prioritized public welfare, continuing its consistent approach since the Russian-Ukraine conflict began by insulating citizens from global price shocks. Additional export duties have been imposed Rs 21.5 per litre on diesel and Rs 29.5 per litre on ATF to ensure adequate domestic availability and prevent undue profiteering amid high international prices. This timely and bold decision of Modi government reflects a clear commitment to economic stability and citizen welfare in challenging global circumstances.
The Nightmare of Bambi, based on the conflict in Manipur, has received Best Psychological Drama War theme at the Indian Panorama International Film Festival 2025-26. The film follows the story of Bambi, a Meitei girl whose life is shattered after her village is attacked and her mother is killed before her eyes. As she struggles with recurring nightmares and a fractured sense of reality, the narrative explores her journey through trauma, memory, and survival. Even after regaining consciousness from a coma and reuniting with her father at a relief camp, Bambi continues to grapple with disturbing visions, highlighting the lingering impact of conflict and personal loss. Directed by Tenzing Pukrambam, the film also secured several awards at the Jakarta Independent Cine Awards 2026 Guwahati, such as Best Debut Director, Best Actress, Best Screenplay, and Best Music. Further honors include Best Debut Short Film at the Kodaikanal International Film Festival, Tamil Nadu, and a Special Jury Award at the Advik Varuni International Film Festival. The film also adjudged Best Short Film at the Oceanic Short Films Awards 2026 in Chandigarh. In addition, it has been selected for screening at the Nagpur Film Festival 2026 and officially selected at several other international platforms. The cast features Preeti Laishram, Ratan Mayanglambam, Ragini, Valentina Sagapam, Amit Kedrimayum, Zuleika Naurem and Priyalakshmi Langpuk, with technical contributions from a dedicated crew led by cinematographer Monish Yankom and editor Kedrimayum Biju. Governor of Manipur Ajay Kumar Bhalla has extended heartfelt greetings to the people of the state, especially Christian community, on the solemn occasion of Good Friday. In his message, the governor noted that the day commemorates crucifixion of Jesus Christ, who made ultimate sacrifice for redemption of humanity. Highlighting the significance of the occasion, the governor stated that Good Friday inspires reflection on enduring values of unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness, and selflessness. He urged people to renew their commitment to these ideals and work collectively to bring a society rooted in peace, understanding, and mutual respect, while extending kindness for the welfare of all. Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly, Thokcham Satyaberta, has extended heartfelt greetings to the people of the state on the occasion of Good Friday. In his message, the speaker highlighted the significance of the day, remembering the sacrifice of Jesus Christ and his teachings of love, forgiveness, and compassion. He expressed hope that the occasion would inspire people to walk in peace, unity, and service to one another. He further wished that the spirit of Good Friday brings blessings of hope and harmony to all the people of Manipur. Veteran filmmaker Aribam Shyam Sharma has written to Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla, expressing strong concern over the failure of Manipur University to confer honorary degrees on 3 eminent personalities despite earlier decision. In his letter addressed to the governor in his capacity as chief rector of the university, Shyam Sharma termed the actions of the university's executive council as strange contortions and alleged that the decision taken in 2022 to honor contributions in arts and culture was quietly dropped during the 15th convocation held on March 27. The filmmaker stated that subsequent clarification issued by the university was self-incriminating and hinted at possible interventions that blocked the conferment at the last moment on grounds of non-deserving. It described treatment of late theatre icon Ratan Tiam and noted Nat Sankirtana Guru Sogwaijam Thanil Singh as demeaning, asserting that both were widely respected in their respective fields. Shyam Sharma, the only surviving nominee among the 3, said remaining silent would dishonor their memory and appealed to authorities to prevent such intrigues and disgraces in the future. Milal has taken strong exception to the rejection of a contestant from iGlam Miss and Mistress 10 Manipur and Miss and Mistress Union Manipur Beauty Contest 2026 for answering a jury question in Manipuri. In a press release, Milal Publicity Secretary stated that incident, which went viral on social media, has sparked outrage among Manipuris who value their language and culture. It further claimed that the iGlam's office was found locked and officials unreachable despite attempts to contact them. The organization went on to urge the iGlam authorities to contact them within 5 days. Milal has also appealed to all concerned to avoid such incidents in the future. Proscribed Group Kangleipa Communist Party, People's War Group KCP PWG MC Unification has banned Base Academy School, Khangabog, for allegedly allowing students to use unfair means in the Class 10 and 12 board examinations conducted by BOSIM and COSIP. In a press release, KCP PWG MC Unification Pro Chinkhinganba alleged that 4 teachers of the school, namely Laishram Shanta, Ningthaujam Sunil, Moirangthim Raghumani and Kundragpam Babutombi Singh, were involved in the wrongdoing. It further asked them to contact the party within 48 hours, claiming that they made a gross mistake despite the sincere efforts of the outfit and several students' organizations to conduct the exam in free and fair manner. Terming their conduct as unfortunate and detrimental to society, KCP-PWG-MC Unification emphasized the urgent need to rectify such a mistake for the sake of the students and the entire community. The 59th Firewalking Festival, which commenced on March 23, concluded yesterday at Moreh, which is a border town along Indo-Myanmar region. The festival was jointly organized by Sri Angala Parameshwari, Sri Mundeshwar Temple and Tamil Sangam Moreh, with participation from various communities residing in the town. Traditionally observed with grand celebrations and participation from all communities, including the Meitei community, prior to the May 3, 2023 conflict, this year's festival was comparatively subdued due to the prevailing situation. Earlier editions of the festival were held from Moreh Higher Secondary School playground. However, this year it was conducted from Sri Viramal Kalyaman Temple to Sri Angala Parameshwari Sri Mundeshwar Temple, continuing the tradition in a scaled-down manner. Now, before we move on, it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Kripadasini Advanced Hospital da Hemorrhagic Stroke Head Injury Comprehensive Management Unit ama hangdokjari.
Koi hostal la koi approach tawjir bese keyhole surgery and approach tawjai.
Kripadasini Hospital na sizinariba Hamilton C6 ventilator haiba si AI technology yauraba ventilator amani.
Brain tumor gi operation ase akoi hospital la phajana pangthok sai. Akoi da lairiba microscope asi Leica gi Provido Premium Optics Neurosurgical Microscope ni. Ada koi na add on na hapsan jariba sodium fluorescent technology haina software ama hapsan jai.
Masigi su mathakta well trained staff singna patient bu thuna amasung hena fahanba asina hospital da admit tawbaga laying bagi matam hanthanduna patient gi imung manungda cell changbagi changsu hanthan bangami.
Akoina the compressive craniotomy plus cysternectomy hana procedure ama hapsan jai. Aduna brain gi swelling se handahali recovery time da thuhal.
Kripadasini Advanced Hospital asi PMJY amadi CMHT impanel fanglaba hospital ni. Kripadasini Advanced Hospital Palace Compound near Vaikachandra Open Air Theatre.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. You're watching SKTV Afternoon English News. More news and updates. A young woman's life was saved aboard an Air India flight from Tokyo to New Delhi when a Manipuri critical care specialist stepped in to handle a severe medical emergency. Dr. Loni Lirina, critical care specialist at American Oncology Institute, Babina Specialty Hospital, Imphal, successfully saved a 21-year-old female passenger who suffered an acute asthma attack on February 28 aboard Air India flight AI357. The incident occurred when the woman suddenly complained of severe breathing difficulty and chest discomfort, prompting the cabin crew to make an announcement requesting qualified medical professionals on board. Dr. Loni Lirina, who was returning from Tokyo along with a junior doctor, a foreign national, immediately responded and took charge of the situation. Upon examination, the patient was found to have known history of asthma. During childhood, her heart rate had shot up to 160 beats per minute and her blood pressure had dropped to a dangerously low 90/60 mmHg. Acting swiftly, Dr. Loni and her colleague administered oxygen support, nebulization and necessary emergency medications. Within 30 minutes, the patient's condition was successfully stabilized. Although there was initial consideration for an emergency landing, the patient's improved condition allowed the flight to continue safely to New Delhi. Speaking about the incident, Dr. Loni Lirina, who hails from Senapati district and currently serving at Babina Specialty Hospital in Imphal, said medical emergencies are often reported during the flight, emphasizing that although every 600 flights have medical emergency, fate of the patient depends on the medical professionals on the flight.
Emergencies happen anywhere, anytime. During my flight, international flight from Tokyo to Delhi, which was a 10-hour flight, Air India flight, there was a medical emergency halfway during the flight on board. So there was, just 2 hours before landing, there was an announcement saying that there's a medical emergency requiring of a doctor immediately. When I stood up and went to check what was going on, the whole crew was in panic mode, asking what to do. There was a young lady who was gasping for breath, and she was on asking further questions. She said she was having chest pain, and when we checked her vitals, her pulse was very feeble. Her BP was around 80 to 60. Then her pulse rate, heart rate was around 160, and her saturation was around 80% with that oxygen given. So on further asking her history, she was on all patient of asthma as a kid, currently not on any medications. And during that time, the crew asked whether they would have to do an emergency landing because of this situation. But I asked them we will give the medications and see further after some time whether it settles or not. By the grace of God, this is a situation which we deal on a daily basis in my workplace. So we were able to administer the drugs which was available on board, and after around 20-30 minutes, she did settle down.
The 112th Battalion of the Central Reserve Police Force, CRPF, celebrated its 36th Raising Day with great enthusiasm and ceremonial grandeur at the district headquarters in Kangpokpi on Wednesday. The celebration was marked by a series of activities conducted in the days leading up to the main event, including inter-company games and sports, a debate competition on security scenario in Manipur, and an online quiz. A Company clinched the winner's trophy in volleyball, while A Company emerged victorious in the tug of war. Exhibition matches involving personnel from various branches were also held, adding to the festive spirit. On the main day, homage was paid to the unit's martyrs at the Martyrs Memorial in recognition of their supreme sacrifice in the line of duty. The battalion also revisited its operational achievements, inspiring and motivating the serving personnel. Ceremonial highlights included Guard of Honor to the Commandant and Special Sainik Sammelan at the Quarter Guard. The evening cultural program was attended by DIG Operations, KPI Range Rajesh Kumar, along with several senior officers, civil officials and invited guests.
मणिपुर में सन 2023 में जब स्थिति खराब हुई तो अतिरिक्त बलों को अन्य राज्यों से बुलाया गया और ये इस बल को भी सितंबर 2024 को केपीआई डिस्ट्रिक्ट में पदस्थ किया गया। इसकी सभी कंपनियां केपीआई में पदस्थ है और मुझे सौभाग्य प्राप्त हुआ सभी कंपनियों में जाने का। सिर्फ 1501 जो इनके पोस्ट है उसको छोड़ करके मैं इस बल की सभी कंपनियां और जितने भी पोस्ट हैं सभी को विजिट कर चुका हूं। मुझे आज कहते हुए अपार खुशी हो रही है कि इस बल के सभी अधिकारी, अधीनस्थ अधिकारी और कार्मिकों ने अपने अथक प्रयास से इतने कम दिनों में बटालियन न सिर्फ बटालियन की स्थापना की बल्कि अपनी ड्यूटी को सही ढंग से अंजाम दे रहे हैं।
The Indian Army on Thursday inaugurated a computer training laboratory at John Calvin Academy School, Leimakung, in a significant step towards promoting digital education. The initiative, aligned with the vision of Digital India, aims to enhance digital literacy and provide students with access to modern learning tools. The newly established lab is equipped with 6 computers along with essential IT peripherals to facilitate e-learning. The event was actively participated by students, teachers and local residents with cultural performances including traditional Vaipai dance, adding color to the program. Students were felicitated by FWO chairperson Anupama for their performances. As part of the outreach effort, 6 ceiling fans were also distributed to improve the school's infrastructure. An interactive session with students was held to encourage the adoption of digital learning, while the program concluded with a vote of thanks by the school principal. Secretary of Liangmei Imphal Market, Wiryang Jinliu, has stated that organizing Liangmei markets at various locations across the valley districts has significantly contributed to promoting harmonious relationship between hill and valley communities. As part of this initiative, around 200 vendors participated in a market held today at Lilong Chazing, Awang Lekai. She highlighted that farmers in hill areas often face challenges in vegetable production due to inadequate water availability, along with difficulties in accessing markets to sell their produce. However, these hardships have been considerably eased since the launch of Liangmei Market Initiative by ex-Chief Minister Nongthongmam Birane in September 2023. The initiative enables vendors from hill regions to sell their produce in different valley locations. Expressing gratitude, Wiryang Jinliu noted that Liangmei community has received warm welcome wherever the markets are organized and appealed to the public to continue supporting the initiative.
Insang napi sing the kia hauraga le so ho yum pham nei du na matam ayam da le ram ne du mamang gi chi da September day 16 digi akhoi gi commercium na inauguration to bi raga ngasi phob se akhoi dum che tha da hapta khuding gi akhoi market sit chalaga le insang napi phajaba ahoba akhoi gi chon akhoi mi oi bu sem lak pati gi khoi na cha na thangna bi gi damak ta han na sem bi ramba masa mathan ta gi horak bi gi chinjang miam si ding si ayam bu hodre lapu ne lapu throni loklei gumba Yaipan Gumadi Pura Adubo 180 Gumadi Yoraktre Adubo Matanga Hoy Sigumagi Zangzapam Ahoy Matam CPB ready product line Masi Suna Hoy Sigi Lakai Amadi Impandale Ribami Ambamoka Uhaning.
The concluding event of Holi Ishay for Wangkai Yonglan Ayangpali Nupi Holi Dal was held at Sri Ananda Govind Radha Mandap, Wangkai Yonglan Leirak, Imphal. While Women's Holi Dal has historic significance dating back to King Bodhchandra's reign, Wangkai Yonglan Ayangpali Nupi Holi Dal has been performing since 1982. The event featured traditional performances and emphasized restoring peace and normalcy in Manipur. Now moving on in the sports news. Neroka FC set to play their second home match against Sporting Club de Goa on April 3 at Kuman Lampak Main Stadium during the 2025-26 I-League 2 season on a home and away basis under the aegis of All India Football Federation AIFF. A blessing-seeking program was held today at the residence of Wangkai Assembly Constituency MLA Thangjam Arun Kumar, who also serves as president of Neroka FC, attended by club officials, players and supporters. Addressing the gathering, MLA Thangjam Arun Kumar expressed disappointment over the low turnout during Neroka FC's first home match against Delhi Football Club on March 28, saying the team failed to receive the expected fan support. However, he noted that the players and officials showed great determination and fighting spirit. He expressed confidence that the players will achieve the target expected by fans and supporters at the match to be played with Sporting Club de Goa tomorrow. Club officials and players, including Prateek Kumar, Aloysius M, Fijam Sanathoy, Waikum Rohit, Waikum Arun Kumar and Loitongbam Kishan, assured full commitment and promised to give their all in the match. Neroka FC will play their first away match of the season on April 9 against GMSC at Cooperage Stadium in Mumbai. The team management stated that they are focusing on building a strong combination to secure maximum points from the upcoming fixtures.
Players-singsu yam tawai yauna sanabi nan JLF ka sanabado tuki matik nuai yengbada angsing mamagi haijaba mamagi ngamjaba level da moi sanajai besu koina ha yam hena wang expect to rugasu akogi expectation gi wangda moina performance pi adu yam nuai club asigi run tawna borakda chindagi horaga field bawda lowriba tawdang si responsibility singsi koina maki magi patana responsibility lowner kadani team amana success hoidoisi aduna masing handaki lakadriba team sida koi tugi mamidu tabu wi kogi unity patana lei hoji coach singa player singa yam phajaba relation laibu bu phangi the players singa marakta su yam nusinana thanami naba yam nusinana amaga support tongnabagi tumogi mami ma taba hui koina adu oiragadi kogi team je suidamaki success hoigani ekoi so kogi best level da ora jage du Manipur gi ta lebiriba ball bu nusibiba Neroka bu nusibiba miyamna su support tobiu koi so kogi best level da ona jaraga andiki second division najik sida mai paga muka hanna first division level da karna ona jage.
And in the weather report, India Meteorological Department Meteorological Center Imphal has forecast isolated rain and thunder showers across many districts of Manipur over the next week. Districts likely to experience rain and thunderstorms include Tamenglong, Senapati, Kangpokpe, Imphal West, Imphal East, Ukhrul, Jirbam, Noni, Churachandpur and Ferzol. while Bishnupur, Thoubal, Kaching, Tegnopal and Chandel are expected to witness mostly dry weather, with chances of light rain in some areas around April 5 and 6. Kamjong is likely to see mainly dry conditions with brief spells of rain during this period. According to IMD warning, thunderstorms accompanied by lightning are very likely at isolated places till April 4 in districts including Tamenglong, Kangpokpi, Imphal West, Imphal East, Jiribam, Noni, Bishnupur, Kaching, Churachandpur and Ferzol, while no significant warnings have been issued for Senapati, Ukhrul, Kamjong, Thoubal, Tegnopal and Chandel. Residents have been advised to remain alert during thunderstorms and lightning activity. On the other hand, according to ICAR Regional Centre Imphal, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 28 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 20 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 74% in the morning and 67% in the evening. Now, before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Rajya Sabha MP Sanajawbal Shimba praises Narendra Modi-led NDA government for reducing excise duty on petrol and diesel to ease impact of international crude oil price hikes in the country. And The Nightmare of Bambi, based on the conflict in Manipur, receives Best Psychological Drama War Theme at the Indian Panorama International Film Festival 2025-26. Now that's all we have for today's Afternoon English News. Thank you for watching SKTV. Keep watching for more news and updates. Have a good day.